Alexandra, is it time for tea already?
Yes, uncle. Be careful. It is quite hot.
Tea can never be too hot. Alexandra, can I have a moment, please? About our discussion yesterday. I know you may not appreciate it now, but please understand my only concern is for your well-being. Your father was a complicated man. It was a different time. What we did was wrong. I only wish to protect you from the mistakes we made.
I understand, Uncle Lucas. But I do not agree.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
My father was a brilliant man, and you were a pathetic worm lurking in his shadow.
How dare you?
How dare I? How dare you denounce his work? How dare you sit there and feed me lies?
Careful, Alexandra. Your father...
I will go to university, Uncle. You will not stop me. Father is disappointed you lost your way. You abandoned Operation Boulder.
The tea... What have... done... Alexandra!
My name is Angelica Hannibal Vogel. My father has a plan, and I will help him complete it. It is finished, Father. I did as you instructed. Do you approve? Father?
There is nothing yet, Colonel. Even if he is still in Russia, which I doubt, he has gone to ground. A ghost.
And the burn notice?
Distributed. There is nowhere in the Eastern Bloc he can run to. Any of his remaining allies have been made aware of his transgressions.
Transgressions? You make it sound like he kicked your dog.
The fucking traitor. How did this slip by you? I am searching for answers myself. I had known the Capitan for many years. His record would suggest he was incapable of such betrayal. He was the perfect soldier. A true Soviet.
A fucking coward. This is the last thing we need. The Kremlin is asking questions. Gorif, I am not accustomed to having to explain myself. I am not accustomed to being spied on. Chebrikov's rats are everywhere, waiting to scurry back and report our latest failure. Outpost 25, Ruka. Omega is gaining a reputation, and now there are rumors of dissent within our own ranks. One more incident, and we are finished.
No. If you are worried of mutiny, it will be snuffed out, Colonel. You have my word.
Like I did with finding the mole. As it is, I already have someone for that job. You must continue your work with Peck. Those warheads were our best chance of containing the entity.
The entity. So far, I have had no luck in finding such a thing. We have interviewed over 100 Ethernots, and while there is no shortage of strange encounters with outlandish creatures in the dark ether, none can recall anything that matches your description of this entity. Perhaps your source in Requiem is acting on incomplete information.
My source is not to be questioned, nor challenged. The threat is real. This is not a discussion. Find it before it finds us. There is the question, Gorif, of what is to be done with Peck. This is twice now his projects ended in failure. Omega's reputation will not survive a third.
You know my feelings on this matter. I would love nothing more than for our one-eyed cowboy to be strung up in a gulag. However, I cannot say the failure at Ruka lies with him. Whether he knows it or not, Peck has been under 24-hour surveillance. I can safely say he was not the one to leak the documents to Ravenov and Requiem.
These fucking leaks. Do I look like a fucking plumber to you, Gorif?
Peck has not outlived his usefulness. He is still our most knowledgeable scientist on Ethereum. In that regard, he has no equal. More importantly, I believe he could help find this entity of yours.
I'm listening.
As you know, Peck has been talking to that computer. Apparently, he has built something of a rapport with his creator. Perhaps he is familiar with your creature.
What? Why am I only hearing of this now? How long has this been going on?
Several months, Colonel. Valentina assured me she wrote a report on the matter and delivered it to you personally.
Tell Peck to keep talking to his friend. Have him ask about the entity. I will speak to Valentina myself.
Well, well, how the tables have turned. Last time we got to chat in private was Outpost 25. Remember? When you came into my house, broke all my toys, and shit on my floor. You were like a feral street dog with a bad case of worms. But now, look at you. All trained and neutered on my leash. I should thank you, really. All the trouble you've caused me these last 7 long months. Well, if you hadn't destroyed my inversion warheads, I wouldn't have the chance now to make you my bitch. Well worth it. And now, you're going to stop Valentina. Maybe even kill her. And to think, Omega thought I was the traitor. You can almost taste the irony. You see, she played them for fools. When she activated that particle accelerator at End Station, I knew something was wrong. I could smell it. She was too eager. I mean, despite the dangers, despite the risks, she was hell-bent on turning that thing back on. Almost like she had a hidden agenda. Which of course she did. But He's your problem now. You're gonna clean this mess up. For me. Get it? Got it? Good.
The infamous Requiem strike team. After a year of being Omega's itchy skin rash, it is almost a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. I do not believe we have had formal introduction. I am Gorev. No first or last name, just Gorev. Want to know secret? Gorev is code name. Family name is... well, I do not want the attention. Grandfather's brother, he was famous soldier in Stalingrad. You see, some secrets are okay. Not like our Dr. Valentina. She has been quite the busy bee, buzzing around, using Omega's resources to pursue her own agenda, harboring the biggest secret of all. Her father being Dr. Ulrich Vogel of Project N Station. How that managed to elude us all is a question I am very interested in answering. But, as Colonel has said, the voice she hears is not really her father. It is this other entity, the Forsaken. I have heard Kravchenko call it the Wolf, like from Child's Story, Red Hooded Girl. This wolf changes itself so it is familiar to us, so we trust it. Then it eats us.
Hello, Requiem. Are we enjoying beautiful, sunny East Berlin? Perhaps not as luxurious as the amenities of the West you are so accustomed to, but still, an improvement over your most recent residency, yeah? I've seen the bodies carried out of our Potsdam facility. Brutalized. So as I understand it, you were given the 5-star treatment. No breaking of bones, no poking or prodding. The Colonel needed you in tip-top shape, he said. The Forsaken. It weasels its way into the minds of its victims, preying on their memories, hiding behind familiar faces. It found the perfect weakness for our sweet Valentina, her dearly departed daddy. The Colonel is very interested in this creature. It is a shame, really. I had hoped the Colonel was smarter than that. The Dark Ether is a vast ocean. The Forsaken, just one white veil. There are other realms, other worlds. It is a universe, after all, not a singular place. The first natural resource we discovered yielded energy beyond our wildest dreams. Do we dare imagine what else lurks in the darkness?
When I was chosen to lead Omega, it was clear the unit would be shut down in months, if not weeks. I was to be Chebrikov's scapegoat. After everything I had done for my country, for the KGB, for Dragovich, Nova 6, the Numbers program, the Mole. This was my reward. I was to take the fall and quietly disappear to a place I would be forgotten. I gave the order to scour our archives for a new operation, a new purpose. I had little hope anything would come of it. Then Dr. Valentina brought me the film reels. A recording documenting the discovery of a Nazi operation called Project N Station. It was a gateway to another world. You know what happened next. I took Alexandra under my wing. I supported her projects, gave her unparalleled access to resources. I came to think of her as the daughter I never had. But it was all a lie. She used me. She used us all. Find her. Not for me and my career, but to prevent the creature that infected her brain from entering our world. She must be stopped. to hear this. There is someone who would like to speak to you.
Hey, y'all. You know me, right?
Continue.
I just wanted y'all to know that I'm in good health, safe and well. Maybe a little prostate trouble, but I'll deal with that another day. Point is, I'm being well looked after. And at no point has anyone shoved a knife in my face in a threatening manner.
Do not test my patience.
Plan is, you do exactly as instructed, and we all get to go home. Basically, you're gonna be getting to run around as usual. But just go along with it, and I might just make it out of here with my binocular vision intact.
See? I keep my word. Your friend is safe, and he will stay that way so long as you follow orders.
Fuck that shit. Fuck Omega. Fuck this fucking asshole. You get a chance to get out, you fucking take it. That the best you got?
No. Please ignore your friend's bad advice. For his sake, it is better for all of us if you do exactly what you are told.
Sam? Did you...
Look, I could get myself in so much trouble. Hey, doggy.
Did you do what I asked, Elizabeth?
I'm not sure if I can. Honestly.
You know we're on the brink of war, Elizabeth.
Okay.
A great war.
I know. But being here at Requiem, it's a big opportunity for me. I don't want to throw away my career, my life.
This is the only way.
If I give you access to my comms protocols, it could be the biggest mistake I've ever made.
Do you know what it's like to be cut off from the outside world? To have no way to see or even communicate with the people you care about.
I'm a long way from home, Sam. This was a big move for me. Coming here, doing all of this. If I give you my console key, I could find myself back in Bristol before you can say Jack Robinson. Sorry, old saying. I'm not sure how old. My mum, Liz, used to say it. It means things happened very quickly. It means I don't want to get in trouble with Weaver.
Things don't always happen quickly. Sometimes they take a long time. Sometimes too long. Weaver knows that.
Well, getting sent back home is probably the most optimistic outcome. I could find myself facing charges and in prison, military prison.
But you will do it. Right, Lizzie?
I'm not sure, Sam. I'm really not.
If you do what I ask, maybe you could pet the dog some more.
What have you done?
Everything's okay, girl. Everything's okay.
No, Sam. Everything is not okay. Who the hell do you think you are?
You know me, Weaver.
I thought I did. But I never thought you would do something like this. How dare you contact the team to drag them into whatever scheme you and Ravenoff thought was important.
Weaver.
And involving poor Dr. Gray and your misguided bullshit.
It was the right thing to do. It was the only way.
No, Sam. The right thing to do would have been to come to me, to let me do my job.
It is your job to keep me muzzled like a dog. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
This is why we have a problem, Sam.
I was trying to do the right thing.
I told you what the right thing to do was. Look after the dog. That's it. You can find your quarters. No more walks.
No.
Someone else will take care of that.
No. Weaver.
Now, I have to try to straighten all this out with the director.
What's happening?
Garcia Anderson. Secure her.
Hey! Take your hands off me! Weaver! Call them off!
You're to undergo some additional testing. Don't make this any harder than it already is.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not. Orders from the director. It's okay, girl. I'll look after you.
Weaver! Make this stop!
I can't, Sam. My hands are tied.
Weaver!
And now, at last, our time has come. A lifetime of preparation is about to be rewarded. Soon, you will reveal yourself. A threat so close, they never saw it coming. How long have we awaited this day? How many times have you proven yourself to them, made them value and respect you? The better to plunge your blade in their backs. Gather your things. Bid farewell to this false life you lead. Go to Berlin. Everything is in place. We are waiting. We are ready. Initiate the process, and your labor of love will at last be complete.
Father, I did it. I told you we would be together again. Really together. And here I am.
My child, I knew you would come. I never lost faith in you, as you never lost faith in me. Tell me, my clever Angelica, did you have any trouble crossing into the Dark Ether?
None. The portal you hid in Berlin worked perfectly, and Omega is none the wiser. Their trust in Alexandra Valentina was as blind as it was complete. I suppose a lifetime of living a lie has finally paid off.
Indeed, but your work is far from finished. We have reached the moment of truth for Operation Balder.
I know, Father. And I am ready. I did not spend all those years playing a Soviet lackey just to fall short of the prize now. Marching jackboots will once again echo down the streets of Berlin like thunder. The glory of the fatherland will be restored. This, I swear to you, Task Force Boulder is coming home. Father, I have always wondered about the day you crossed into the Dark Ether. What happened exactly? I understand you were doing your duty, but I have always wondered, why did you leave me?
That was a difficult day, Angelica. One I try not to think about. What mattered then was getting Task Force Balder in place. What matters now is completing the mission.
Of course, Father. I meant only that abandoning me must have been almost as difficult for you as it was for me.
But I never abandoned you. The fact that you are here is testament to that. Now, are you prepared for what comes next? If you are to lead our army, you must ascend.
My body means no more to me than the name I left behind. I will proudly remold it for the honor of leading the charge to reclaim Germania. My entire life has built toward this moment.
As has mine, child. As has mine.
Father, it worked.
You look every bit as glorious as I envisioned. How do you feel, my child?
How do I feel? I feel incredible. I thought I knew what it was to wield power before. Now power sings in every fiber of my being. Nothing will stand against us.
Then go to the head of our army and lead them to glory. Unleash the judgment of the Reich on the soft, weak ingrates who sullied the fatherland.
Tell them their day is done. The sun sets forever upon their divided world.
Father, are you my father?
Of course, child. My time here has left its mark on me. But I am the one who guided you to this moment. I am still me. Now go. Make me proud one final time. The Reich must rise from the ashes.
Hello, my friend. I have been wanting to speak with you again. We have so much to do, and we are running out of time.
Yeah, about that. My colleagues are starting to ask questions. I think they might know about you. They've definitely seen me on this computer, and they're wondering what I'm up to.
I see. This may take some finesse, Dr. Peck. But you must somehow reassure them you are not up to anything they would not approve of.
Easier said than done. Gorev and Valentino watch me like hawks, just waiting for me to screw up.
They cannot understand your genius, Peck. They also do not know your inner pain. Not like I do.
Look, if you help me round up more of those Tempest guys, I could make new inversion warheads, get back in the Colonel's good graces.
No. Niet, my friend. That seemed like a good plan when we first conceived it. But now, I would not set you up to fail yet again. Besides, I have a better idea.
Do tell.
I am beginning construction of a new device. I will spare you the details until I know it can work. But it is exactly the sort of weapon your colonel is looking for.
Okay. When will you know if this new gizmo is viable?
Soon, my friend. Just keep checking in with me. I am counting on your help.
Hello, Zykov. You there? It's me, Peck.
Yes, my friend. I am here. Where else would I go?
So, my coworkers definitely know I'm in contact with you. They even know your name.
And they did not discipline you?
No, they see you as a potential gold mine of dark ether intel, and they don't want to punish the one guy you'll talk to. In fact, Gorev told me to ask about the entity you say is in charge over there. It's real, right?
It is an existential threat to all of you, my friend. It is the reason I am building my new device.
And that's... what? A weapon?
It is something we will need when the real invasion comes. But tell your people I will reveal more details only if you help me come home.
You got it. They might want to debrief you for days, but if you deliver on intelligence and firepower, they'll make you a hero of the Soviet Union.
They can keep their medals. Just help me come home.
Okay. Let me know when your device is ready. We'll work on how best to repatriate you. Over and out.
Hello again, my friend. It is your old comrade Zykov. And yes, we are still comrades, even if you now serve Omega Group. This secret war we fight, and the ultimate enemy we both face, transcend the politics of East and West. And now, thanks to Dr. Valentina, we have entered a dangerous new phase. She thinks she is carrying out her father's wishes, but she is wrong. The being that has visited her since childhood is not her father. The Forsaken is not simply powerful. He is a master of deceit. I have seen him do this before. Alter his appearance, play upon emotions, all to make others do his bidding. I have seen others here become drawn to him, follow him, worship him. And now the Forsaken commands a vast army, hungrily eyeing our world. This is the nature of the great evil I have been warning you about. This dark universe is no longer enough for him. He lives to consume. And when you reopened the gateway at End Station, he looked upon our world and saw a banquet to be devoured. I can still help you stop him,
only if you free me from this place. Only if you bring me home. Things were not always like this, my friend. I remember a time here in the Dark Ether when the Forsaken did not even exist. When I first crossed over, things were very different. And back then, there were many powerful entities at war here, forming alliances, betraying each other. Not that I realized it at first, any more than an insect would know the names of leaders in the Great Patriotic War. But eventually, I came to recognize the lords of the Dark Ether. They had been locked in an ever-changing stalemate since the dawn of time. And then, one by one, the Forsaken hunted them down, consumed them, and made their power his own. The Forsaken imposed order upon the Dark Ether. Those who remained rallied to him, seeking his favor and pledging loyalty. This is a different place than when I arrived. It is infinitely more dangerous.